Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brandon here, BB's iPod Touch Up, and I'm going to cover or recap rather, the Apple September 1st event that just happened. And just to start it off, it was definitely an exciting event, probably the most exciting event I've ever witnessed from Apple, only because of the new iPod lineup and also the talk about the new iPad for OS 4.2, which I'll get to that later. But anyways, they talked about iOS first. Steve Jobs was on stage. He looked healthy as ever. Real cracking little jokes every now and then. And first of all, Apple has shipped over 120 million iOS devices, and they've also activated some crazy number as well. So they activate a bunch of iOS devices every day, and that just gets them motivated to make more. So iOS 4.1 is the next iOS coming out. It's available next week, and it will be fixing a lot of bugs. First of all, I know people said they have had bugs with the Bluetooth, running slow on the 3G, things like that. I mean, there's numerous things. He said that this will fix a lot of the bugs. Also, TV rentals is a new thing that's coming. I believe they're going to be 99-cent TV rentals and maybe more for maybe a double package or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there we don't really know yet because it hasn't become available yet. Anyways, there's going to be Game Center as well. Now, this is something I'm really looking forward to. It's like PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. I don't know if you know, that's online gaming for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. It's pretty much where you can play with friends or random people online. It's like a matchmaking service, and you can also play with your friends, invite your friends, things like that. So it actually looks pretty cool, and it runs in the background as well. So say you want to go to another app, it could say somebody, whatever the person's username is, has invited you to play, and then it'll say the game. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing there's probably going to be a lot of titles coming out soon for that. And there's one shown right here. It's I'm not really sure what it's called. It's called Epic something. I forgot. Something with swords, but it actually looked pretty cool. The name kind of, it was all right, but anyways, the graphics look amazing on it. Also, they have HDR, which is high dynamic range photos for the iPhone 4 and the iPhones. Anything that has a camera, so I'm guessing for the iPod Touch too. So it takes photos in normal exposure, overexposure, and underexposure, and it combines them into one. Now you don't have to keep this image. Maybe you don't like it. You could keep the image as it is with the new exposure, the new HDR, which stands for high dynamic range photos, or you could keep the original how you intended it to look. So that's pretty cool. Just a little touch. And now iOS 4.2 will be coming out in November. And that will be all about the iPad. Pretty much everything from 4.1 that I just said will be coming out on the iPad. So that would be cool, minus the HDR, the photos, things like that. So next for the iPad, they talked about in 4.2 is going to be wireless printing. So wireless printing for the iPad, that's going to be definitely a big thing for the business people out there that use your iPad, for business, for working, or maybe just you're at home and you need homework done or something. You can just print it out wirelessly. You can cancel it, all that stuff. It's going to be pretty simple. So AirTunes has changed to AirPlay now, and it'll be available to stream music, photos, and videos to other devices wirelessly. If you see me looking over, I'm looking at my notes I wrote down. I can't remember everything off the top of my head because it did just happen. So that would be pretty cool as well. AirTunes, that's always been a cool thing. So also the iPods. If you haven't watched my iPod video, go check that out. I recap every single iPod in detail, but I'll just quickly run through them. The iPod Shuffle now has buttons and it's smaller with playlists and voiceover. The iPod Nano is now touchscreen with volume rockers and a lot smaller. And the iPod Touch is thinner. It has a front-facing and back-facing camera, Retina display, HD video, A4 chip, everything like the iPhone 4 pretty much. You can upload straight to YouTube, edit them right on your iPod, things like that. Also, the ad for the iPod Touch, I put out the ad. You can go check out that video as well. So the ads they showed next, and those look pretty cool. Now, iTunes 10 has a new logo. They changed their logo up, as you see here. And they have a social network built into iTunes now called Ping, where you can pretty much just communicate with all, or you just like it's like social networking, which I'm not really sure. They hadn't really went into much detail, but you can follow like your favorite artists and things like that and see what they're up to, events going on or whatever. And it also has a new layout. It looks very Facebook-like, the layout for iTunes. So we'll see. And last of all was the Apple TV, which they thought were going to be called the iTV, but I didn't see anything about that. Maybe they'll change the last minute, maybe not. but now everything is HD, lower price, and it's silent and a lot smaller. That's the first thing I noticed was it was a lot smaller, a little black device, really small, everything HD, $99 only. You can stream content from your computer. There's no syncing at all required. Um, so you can, rent movies, rent TV shows, buy TV shows, series, everything that you'd regularly be able to do with the Apple TV. So that's pretty much it, guys. That recaps Apple's September 1st music event, and it was definitely a great one. Definitely one to remember. One that's going to go down in history as probably one of the best events since the iPhone 4. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.